What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. It's Tuesday. Hope everybody is doing okay. Oh, we down here trying to see what's going on. There's so many cars in the park. What the hell? Oh my God. So annoying. So annoying. Oh, let me turn Drake down. Okay, so we down here, we talking about Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop. Let me find my place to park here. These people come out here, they want to walk in the morning and get it done, get it over with before, you know, it seemed to me that people are slowly but surely just going out on their own, like, okay, tiptoeing out and trying to figure out what's happening. And I think that's what's going on. Y'all can do that. Just be safe. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things. I don't understand the fear tactics. That's what I just don't understand. I know there's one thing to remind people to be cautious, and then there's another thing to promote and, incite fear, It's so weird. But I guess, humans respond to fear. They just do. They just do. So we'll see what's going to happen. I didn't take any notes of, the Love and Hip Hop episode. I didn't take any notes, and it started off where they left off. I'm gonna try to remember, because I'm just gonna read the notes from the episode to kind of help me, because I didn't take notes. I was laying down watching it. I just didn't feel like taking any notes. You know what I'm saying? Love and Hip Hop. So they start off where they left off with Kaomi and Cheyenne running around, fighting, Shooter not doing anything, just standing around, and the girls are trying to fight each other, which, don't we get tired of watching that scene play over and over and over again, where, I've always said that women go after the other woman because they know they're not going to leave, because they deem themselves valuable by having this man, and or the winner by winning this man. And like I've been telling everybody, like somebody said last night on Twitter, that he came with who he wants. Yes, he did. Shooter came with Shooter. That's who Shooter wants. Shooter is always going to be looking out for number one. Shooter is going to always pick himself over any bitch or whore or woman or child. He's going to pick himself first. That's how these men and then these women are fighting each other, just like Shakana just got finished saying at the ski trip. These men, they don't have a code of ethics, and they have women fighting over them. Fighting over them. Yeah, you know why? Because one, if not both of them, deem themselves worthy and valuable if this man, who ain't shit by any means, probably just has a big dick and some money, and so for some women it's okay, but that's not the kind of man you want to get in a relationship with, where he is in an open relationship and he's still lying, right? So they drive away. Cheyenne, she wants to drive away. Scrappy takes her, and he was like, you're not about to follow these people. You're going to be done with it. He showed up with the girl. He told you what's up. You're just going to have to accept it. And there are a lot of times where people in the face of rejection do not have the they don't have they're irrational. Right? When you are defeated and you have been rejected, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Okay? You feel stupid as hell. But not only do you feel stupid, you want to get revenge. You want to fight. You want to get up. You're upset. And that's natural. We see people get upset, rejected all the time. But to be embarrassed like that, and then you running after the girl, Cheyenne, and Scrappy was like, or not Scrappy, but Scrap was like, I'm not getting in the car, so you can go run after them and then get in more trouble. I ain't got time for that. I just got out of jail, girl. I'm not about to get in no mess with this girl. And because, you know, and a lot of people say that they like Kaomi, but she was mad at Shooter because he didn't tell her that, you know, old girl was around his children. I don't understand. It shows you the measure of a man who is in an open relationship and still lies. Like, what is wrong with you where you have been granted this opportunity that most men would dream of, and you still lying? Like, that lets me know that you don't know how to not walk in deceit. You're a deceitful person. You don't even understand that you have two women who have a woman who has agreed to be in an open relationship with you, and you're lying. You're still lying. Like, that's something is wrong with you. If you're doing that, something is really wrong with you. Like these people in poly relationships, or these men who claim that they're Muslim and want to marry more than one woman and don't tell the women. And it's like you have been granted by Allah to have multiple wives, and you still lying. Something is wrong with you. Something is literally wrong with you, honey. Something is wrong with you. You can ask these women who are walking around in the Muslim community whose husbands have taken other wives and didn't tell them, honey. There's stories and stories and stories and stories and stories, honey. And when the next wife come along, she gonna believe his old slithering, talking, hustling, talking, sound like he got bread in his mouth, talking ass nigga, and you gonna believe everything he said, and you gonna get mad at the woman. Why would you get mad at the woman? He's the one that has permission to take more than one wife. Why are you mad at her? Stupid. Fucking dumb. It's dumb as hell. Let's see. Let's talk about what happened after that. So, Sierra, what happened with Sierra? Hold on. Oh, Scrappy. So they leave the ski trip. Bambi, she leaves separately because she doesn't want to be on the bus with a bunch of nagging assholes and fussing and fighting over stuff like that. And she has to figure out how she wants to tell Scrappy that she's pregnant. So you went alone on a bus, and all you came up with was an announcement by some crackers at medieval times to give your husband the announcement that he's having another baby. So you had to go on the bus just to think of that? Bitch, you went to Knott's Berry Farm and had them announce your baby. That's what you had to do? Bambi, you're so... Yeah. I don't know about Bambi. I just can't get into her. I just be like, girl, what is it that you really trying to do? I don't understand it. Just so I get. Mama D gets mad because she didn't know about the baby, so she ends up coming over, and Bambi's mother is there with a voodoo doll. Ha! She was like, I know you from New Orleans. And she was like, girl, yes, do you feel it? They are a mess. Like, you can't put one. Mama D with the obituary, I believe she went too far, even though it was really, really funny when you got into the details of it. You know, the devil is in the details. When you got into the details of that obituary, it was a mess. Did you read it? Every time somebody say something about it, Mama D is proud of her work because she said, did you read it? Did you get to read it? Did you see what I said? But she told Bambi's mother, you know, had I known that you walked on all fours, I wouldn't have gave you a regular funeral. I would have buried you in the pet cemetery. I said, come on, bitch. Mama D said, I don't fight, but I will get you with my words. You know, Mama D is a Virgo. Y'all was trying to tell me that Jennifer Williams was a Scorpio or something like that. No, that girl is a Virgo. Yeah, she don't act like it. She don't act like it. Another one who is not a Virgo, who you just got Virgo because you just so happen to be born, but you're not really one, is Giselle Bryant. That fool. I can't wait to tear in her ass. You know when we get to Potomac, you know I don't really see it for none of them girls. You know that, right? So if you really want an objective view, I really don't see. Now I'm trying to see who I'm partial to on that show. None of them. Really, none of them. I can't stand none of them. I really can't. Just saying. So you get ready for our Potomac reviews, and I'm gonna let all these hoes have it. Candace, Monique with her fake ass, Karen with her fake ass, Giselle with her fake ass, Robin with her delusional ass. Hey Earl. Who else is on there? And Ashley with her crooked ass. Her and her mom is a goddamn team. You ever seen Heartbreakers? That's Ashley and her mama. It really is. There's some grifters. You remember when Ashley, I know this is about Love and Hip Hop, but do you remember when Ashley went to go find her biological dad, whatever man Sheila told her was her daddy, and she went on, knocked on that door. That man did not want to see her. Girl, that is not your daddy. I don't care what you say. That's not your dad. That's not your dad. He didn't even want to answer the door because Sheila done pulled a stunt on some man and told this man that you were his child. And when he finally got old enough, he realized this black child ain't mine. This black child ain't mine. Don't bring her over here. You remember me? I'm your daughter. He looking at her. No, your mother told you I was your father. You're not my daughter. That's what I think is going on with Sheila. But they got a good one. They got a whale with Michael. All right, so Mama D was mad about that, and Bambi was like, I love you, she's like, but y'all, it was just a little bit too far, with the obituary thing or whatever. But she had her voodoo doll, honey, and she was like, here, she got something for me, let her give it to me. I said, come on, Mama D is so funny because it's like she got something for her, she got the right to give it to me. Let me get close to her so I can get that damn voodoo doll. Let me get close enough to her. Let me get... Scrappy's like, no, it's cool. It's whatever. Scrappy's really settled down. But he's another one. Like him, like Nene and Greg, we don't want to see y'all just the way that we don't want to see Scrappy and Bambi. Y'all boring as hell. Y'all don't even look fun. Like, Bambi, I don't know what Bambi's on. I don't know what is this thing that this perception that she's trying to give the people. I don't understand it. And it's not working for me. It just really isn't working for me. Kirk and Rashida go pick up Kirk Jr., who is just 10 years older than Rashida. He's 29 years old. Rashida's 38, 39. How old is he? 28, 29? He's just 10 years older. She's just 10 years older than her husband's firstborn child. And who else is the other one who got married? Oh, Sierra. Shooter. How old is Shooter and how old is Sierra? Because Sierra's 30 years old. She had a baby at 15 years old. Who's that baby's father? Shooter? How old is Shooter? Because Shooter's older. He's older. He up there. He's in his 50s too. I will go ahead and go out on a limb and say all of them niggas is close, pushing 50. All of them. If Kirk is 51, how old is Stevie J? They all around the same age. Only the youngest one is probably Scrap De Leon. He probably the youngest one next to Scrappy. No, I think Scrap De Leon is probably in his late 30s, I think. How old is Stevie J? Because Mimi and them, they're old hoes. Let me see. Stevie J is 48. Yeah, all them niggas is close, pushing 50. All of them. You heard me? Stephen Aaron Jordan. He produced two of my favorite songs. Breakdown by Mariah Carey with Bone Thugs and Harmony. And Notorious Thugs, another song with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Stevie J produced both of those songs, and both of those songs get regular rotation in here and out. I love it. Anyways, I'm really off topic. I'm all over the place, but you know what it is. Okay, so they pick up Kirk from jail. He was bailed out. They showed him giving money and stuff. Kirk and Rashida are so phony. And I was watching Kirk. I like Rashida. I think she's a pretty girl. I think she's just dumb. And, I don't know. You don't know what anybody would do when you get into that situation. But the public humiliation of somebody having a baby on you, cheating on you in public and not being discreet about it, it's like, when I say these niggas be looking out for number one, they're number one. Rashida is not number one. Kirk is number one. Kirk looks out for Kirk. Shooter looks out for Shooter. These niggas look out for themselves. That's why when it's time to stand up for them, don't worry about it because they got each other's back. Because remember when Cheyenne asked Scrap, do you know that he's messing around with other women? You're not gonna say nothing to me? They protect each other. They do well protecting each other. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stand up and do nothing when it's time, when they get shot in the back of their head for eating a donut. You don't have to do nothing. They got each other's back. Remember that. What happened? BK walks into Sierra's place. She was like, who is that coming in my door? She said, who is that coming in my door? She's planning a birthday party for her daughter, 15 years old, who, just got in trouble at school. A lot of people were saying that Sierra's daughter was the actual bully. She was the one that was acting up, and it wasn't the other girl. The other girl's mother came up to the school to fight the daughter because it was Sierra's daughter that was bullying. So I don't know what the story is, but I was just thinking about it when she was throwing her a birthday party. I was like, well, clearly she wasn't, because I can't imagine her throwing a party for her daughter after being suspended for school for fighting and bullying somebody. But some parents will do that despite whatever is going on. Will still throw a big birthday party or whatever. But they bought her a car and everything like that. So when they were getting the bags ready, BK walks in the door. She said she had been texting BK because, remember BK was down to the bar, and a white woman was fondling him and touching his beard and stuff, and he said it was a fan. So she was calling BK all the way home saying to give her the keys to her house. She want the keys. So here he come with the keys, and she was like, do you hear my door open? She's pulling stunts, honey, because her and BK are still together, right? This love, this crazy love, and all this toxic love that people love to bolster up and make goals, but it's not, and at the end of the day, it's because she doesn't want to start all over. She doesn't want to be by herself. She doesn't want to start all over. So, I guess, when you do get married, you make the choice. Am I going to be with this person through all of it? Through their mistakes, through my mistakes. We are going to make a choice to stick together no matter what, no matter how much you humiliate me, no matter how much you embarrass me, no matter how many children you have outside of this marriage, I'm going to make a choice to stick by you. For some people, like I'm those people, when I look at that, that's not something that I would promote or would advise or encourage anyone to mimic or, copy. I wouldn't do that. It's just not good, this idea that women can endure so much pain because of that we're women, and we're more than likely to stay in a relationship when the man has cheated. Yeah, because in the society that we live in, a woman, if you can't keep a man, no matter what he's done to you, if he does something wrong, some women will turn around and tell the woman, that's your fault. What did you do? Why did your man go out and look out for number one? What was your problem? Why you didn't keep yourself together? Why you didn't do this? Why you did, looking for any excuse to get him out or give him an excuse or a way out of doing what they have no consequence of. When they do it, there's no consequence. The consequence would be losing everything that you have, your family, everything. And then you can go do whatever it is that you want to do. But there's no consequence, so men continue to do it. That's why, Heavenly and I was going back and forth on her live, because she believes that men cheat more than women. I don't believe that. I believe that humans cheat on each other, because biologically, monogamy is not it's not natural. So monogamy is the agreed upon. There's an agreement between you two to go against your natural biology and your biological urges to procreate and relate to other human beings. No, you have a structure put in place called marriage. And with that structure comes a monogamy, an agreement between you two. So when people cheat, which is something that's natural. It's not called cheating. It's relating and having sex with other people. That's a natural thing. If there was no structure called marriage, no one would be cheating, right? But you've made an agreement with this person that you are going to be honest and loyal to that person, right? Even though it does go against your nature. So you make an agreement. If you make an agreement with somebody to be only with that person, you go against that agreement. That's cheating, right? Right. So when you're together and you're saying, okay, a man, my point I'm trying to make is a man does not have a consequence for going against what society has set forth for him. Women get scarlet letters, right? Women get stoned for cheating on their husbands. There are more severe consequences for a woman than it is for a man. There's no consequence for a man when he's cheating, unless there is some kind of drawn up document that says when you cheat, I'm gonna get half of your shit, right? That's what Portia should do, okay? But at the end of the day, you're asking somebody to go against who they are and agree to monogamy. And then now hold them to that. Hold them to that. And if they go against that, now you're out of line. A woman cannot do that. Women cheat just as much as men. Most women cheat. They keep it to, it's between them and the person they are fucking. They don't tell anybody. They don't tell nobody. Not their closest friend, not their goddamn diaries. Do you understand me? So if any shit goes down, don't nobody need to lie for me. It's just going to be one person, and that's it. And you want to go ask him, most men are okay with being side niggas. They're fine with it, right? Because they have no responsibility to the woman, right? So there's no responsibility. I can have sex with this woman. She has another partner. This is between us two, and he's not going to tell any of his friends. Now, if it's a husband cheating on a wife, he can walk with her through the world's busiest airport. A statewide, nationally recognized superstar professional OBGYN, your 7-foot tall husband can walk through the world's busiest airport. And what is his consequence? You build a house and he's allowed to decorate it. That's the consequence. So BK, there's no consequence. They can continue to do whatever it is they want to do. Look at Stevie J. Mimi stayed around for 13 years. Look at Tiny. This is not something that is exclusive to these people on TV. There are people who go through things like this in real life. And I think that is one of the main reasons why why some black people have such a disdain for reality television. Because when I turn on the TV, I want to escape. I want to be entertained by worlds that I have never seen before. I don't want to turn on the TV and see a nigga cheating on a girl for 13 years and her sitting there like a goddamn fool and letting him have babies after babies. And Rashida, all of them. But you never know what you deal with until you get into that situation. And that's all I have to say. What else about this episode? He came to the party. BK should not have come to that girl's party. And he was showing that Sierra was actually cheating on him. And she had text messages and he had text messages and DM from another. But you see, understand what I'm saying? He has no regard for her, and he could be in the club cheating. He had to go through her phone to figure it out. I'm telling you, women do not cheat less than men. Women will sit there like Beyonce will sit there in an elevator and allow her husband to get beat up by her sister, and all the while she got a nigga at home. You cannot tell me Beyonce don't have a side dude or hasn't had a side dude. That's just not. But I'm going to let him take the brunt for it. I'm going to let all the women get mad at him, and then I'm going to take him back. Because I've already done what he's doing, what he's getting beat up for. So let's just go ahead and get married again and start all over. Because that's what Nene did. That's what Beyonce did. After the men do some shit, y'all just say, let's just erase the last marriage and start a new marriage. Girl. Anyways. What else happened? He was throwing shit at them. They called him a whole bitch. That's one thing. I know it's a thing that we say, like, you a bitch ass nigga and you ain't nothing but a whole bitch. You out here throwing, when this idea that if, like, you can't, I don't know. I know that's things that we say, but it's almost like you're insulting a man by saying that he has woman tendency. What are you saying about yourself? What are you saying about yourself? You are telling a man that he acts like a woman and you're disgusted by him acting like a woman. What does that say about you? What are you saying about yourself? You understand? I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know. But BK and Ciara, they still together. It's like Portia and Dennis still together. We don't know what who else? Portia and Dennis, Greg. There's no consequence. What's the consequence? What is the consequence? Tell me what it is. What's the consequence to the incentive for a man not to continuously cheat on the woman? Nothing, because she gonna take them back. So it's no deal to talk about. I watched the after show with Portia. I guess this is just everything. But I watched the after show with Portia and Tanya sitting up there, two goddamn fools. Tanya's like fucking Stepford wife, and she looked like she got a damn short in her back and wound up and just saying the stupidest things to Portia in an effort to encourage her. But you're just so strong. What do you mean? There's nothing admirable about enduring pain inflicted on you by somebody who is supposed to be your husband or your fiance or your partner, whatever. There's nothing admirable about enduring pain. Nothing. Y'all got to get out of that. Stop thinking you need a Purple Heart for dealing with these niggas shit. That's not it. That's not it at all. It's nothing admirable. It's nothing honorable about that. It's nothing honorable about what Rashida is doing. There's nothing honorable about what Nene is doing. Nothing honorable about what Portia is doing or Ciara. Nothing honorable. You don't get accolades for dealing with an ain't shit nigga. You don't get accolades or a pat on the back. Girl, you've been through so much. The reward for you going through so much with this nigga is now to marry him, girl. He's the prize. Honey, he is the prize. At the end of the day, Portia, this man done put you through all this stuff. You losing your edges, girl. Can't get out of bed. Can't eat. Postpartum depression. On top of your man sticking his penis, probably raw dogging it, and some bitch downtown Atlanta, because that's the reason why he wants to be so close to downtown. He don't want to live in the suburbs, an hour, 2 hours away in traffic. He wants to be able to stick his hot dog in whatever buns he wants to stick it in. And what do you think the reward is? Dennis, to be married to Dennis, the reward is to put his last name on yours. That's the reward. I'd rather have Hosea Williams' last name than Dennis McKinley's, okay? Shit. I done got pissed. It's nothing admirable about that shit at all. I'm tired of bitches thinking, oh my God, I stayed with him for 13 years and he didn't have 4 babies ain't nothing admirable about Rashida. Y'all some dummies. Y'all want to stay in a relationship like that because, yes, you want the security, and yes, y'all make money together. The business, that's why I said about Beyonce and Jay-Z. The business of the relationship makes more money than the actual marriage itself, right? Beyonce, a business move would be, do not leave Jay-Z. Don't leave him. You make a lot of money on your own, girl, but Knowles and Carter together, it would be in your best interest to have an open relationship, girl. Because they in an open relationship. Half of you motherfuckers is walking down aisles into an open relationship and you don't even know it. So let your man know, hey, baby, if you plan on being in an open relationship, let a bitch know so I can find a dick to hop on and do a full split on, okay? Thanks. Let me know. Because if we going to be in an open relationship, I don't want to be in the dark. I don't want to be in the shadows, honey. Because I like dick too. You like puss? You want to go around town and get every pocketbook you want to? I want to pick up every dick I want to pick up. Okay? And do you want a threesome? Because let me go find a nigga that we can have a threesome with. You gotta flip this shit on these motherfuckers. I'm tired of this. Kendra, that's who I wanted to get on. Kendra with her no top lip having ass. She's another one. Girl, that's nothing admirable. You think Jock is gonna change for you? Like Carly sat up there and said, we talking people change, not young Jock. Not young Jock. And Kendra is so happy. What would in your right mind, a professional woman, you the prize, you the lawyer, right? Right, here we are talking about the prize again. You the lawyer, you got the education, you got your business affairs intact. You want to marry and attach yourself legally to a man that has 8 children. Bitch, you number 9 and will always be number 9 because he's number 1. He got 8 children. Wait a minute, bitch, you number 10 if I do my calculations correct. Because he's number 1, then his children, then you, hoe. There's nothing admirable about that. They all at the baby shower. Her mama up there frowned up. Don't invite your preacher ass church mother. Stick up her ass mama. Don't invite your mother if she's gonna be sitting up there frowned up. You know this is a bridal shower, bachelorette party. You know what kind of things happen at a bachelorette party. Don't sit your ass up here and look like you've been sucking lemons all day, lady. You can leave. And you so happy you get married to young Jock of all hoes in Atlanta. You want to marry the biggest whore in Atlanta next to Stevie J. Girl. And Scrap De Leon and Shooter. All them hoes. All them fucking hoes on damn Love and Hip Hop. Rashida married to a hoe too. All of them. Jock a hoe, Stevie a hoe, Scrap a hoe. What's the other one's name? What's the other one? Shooter. He's a whore. Can't even talk. You know Shooter got money and a big dick. His ass can barely talk. He can't even have a conversation. No word he finishes. No word has an ending to it. He just runs all the shit together. Talk like he got a loaf of bread in his fucking mouth. His dick better hang down to and wrap around his ankles. I'm telling you. There's no way. It has to be the way. And then here's Shekinah talking about, Shooter, you need to go on and nobody gonna love you like Sierra and this and that. Honey, Sierra got her DMs popping. Not with BK, not with Shooter, with somebody else. And guess what? Nobody knew about it but her and the other dude she was DMing. You know why? Because she would lose more, right? If you found out she was cheating, because a man's masculinity, his fragile masculinity can't handle knowing that his woman done set on somebody else's dick. Can't handle it. But she is expected to handle it because why? She will stay. There's no consequences because I'm just being a man. The excuse is in the title of his person. I'm a man being a man. The definition of that is ain't shit. I'm just doing what men do, and that's just going against being dishonorable, being deceitful, and being disloyal, and cheating on you. I'm just being a man. That's who I am. That's what we do. Girl. But shout out to the bitches with the rings. Y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. I'm out of here. Peace.